YouTube, what's up, man? It's your boy DM Era. Here I am back again with another updated deck profile for you. We have the new and improved baby, Shinobirds. Yes, um, it's been a while. I've been gone for a while, deployed, working, etc. All the above. But I'm here, and we're gonna do the deck profile. So, without further ado, let's go into it. So first things first, for those who may follow me, I'm a fan of the Birds. Um, they are the automatic board breaking deck. Okay, this deck can break through any board um, right now. It has the capabilities to do it, but it had new support in Age of Overlord, which I'm excited about. And hopefully, with this new support, we can see some more competitive play with it. Hopefully, more people pick up on it. Like I said, this is just a base of my thoughts. Um, Hope you guys like what you see. Hope you guys just let me know in the comments what you think. Tech choices, all the above. But this is the strategy that I came up with, and it works very well for my locals. And yeah, I'm gonna see how far I get with birds. So here we go. First things first, we are going to go into Boss Daddy, Shinon Baron Peacock, Shinon Baroness. These are one of the main bosses of your deck. Shinon Baron can spin up to three monsters your opponent controls back to the hand, non-targeting, non-destructive, and it's on summon. So, yeah. Um, Shinon Baroness, she can return up to three spells and traps your opponent controls back to the deck, non-targeting and non-destruction. And if she does that, she can special summon Spirit Monster from the deck, if you know what I'm getting at. He can special summon Spirit Monster from the hand, but it has to be a regular monster to get that effect. Okay, so yeah, two parents of the deck. And then, of course, we got the new support. We have Shinon Baroness Shade Peacock and Shinon Baron Shade Peacock. Now, in the hand and on the field, they are known as their parents, Shinon Baron and Shinon Baroness. Okay, or Shinon Baron, Shinon Baroness. Um, Loves to say the same. Okay, she is a searcher for spells and traps that mention Spirit Monster in the deck. So she pretty much searches all your spells for the whole archetype. And he is a pre-prep on legs. Okay, you tribute him off. You search Spirit Monster and a Ritual spell. Keyword: a Spirit Monster and a Ritual spell. So it can be generic, work for anything. All right, but you have to tribute him off. So they're both insane. One knows it too. Of course, we're running the incantations. Shinobirds love incantations, and incantations love Shinobirds. Okay, so you reveal him. You discard a card from your hand, and you can special summon any other incantation from the deck to gain that additional effect if you're missing it. So in this case, either Candle or Talismandra. Talismandra search a ritual monster. Candle search a ritual spell. So there you go. And of course, we rock the Big Daddy himself, Amano Iwato. Um, This guy here is the ultimate cut off everything your opponent's trying to do. 10 negates, he deals with. Chain effects, graveyard, banish, hand, field. He says no to all of it. Don't even try to activate it because the rock, the great one, is on the field. Okay, so yes, I play this guy. I love it. I'm an old school. Call me Yugi Boomer. I don't give a damn. But this is the card choice that works for me. Okay, so if the big ones resolve and they get him on the field, he's as a thought without being an Xyz monster. And the other generic support, we run two Manju. All right, search ritual monster, ritual spell. And of course, our other incantations, like I said before, we run the candle, two candle, and two, or sorry, excuse me, three candle. Messed that all up. And three Talismandra. Okay, so search a ritual monster, search a ritual spell. We're going to our hand traps. Three D shifters. Y'all may call me an absolute troll for this or a demon for this, but this deck can play under D shifter. This is a Ghost second deck, by the way, but it can play under D shifter because if he gets banished off on the next turn, they special summon themselves. Okay, to like build up a wall to help you. So this deck plays well. I've won a lot of games off D shifter, and it's crazy how crazy good this card is. Konami do not ban this card. We need it. Role players do. Let's see what else we got. Okay, now we're going to our spells. Of course, the Shinobirds calling, the main ace of the deck. Okay, they get your play started. You can also banish Spirit Monster from the grave to ritual summon, so that's insane too. Let's put that out there. And this new field spell, man. We run uh, essentially three copies: one terraforming, two copies of Stars Line because it's searchable off of the girl, Shinon Baroness Shade. So pretty much what this card does, it allows you to ritual summon from the deck by triggering a win token and or a spirit monster from your field. That's it though, only from the field. Also on the end phase, has two effects. Excuse me. One, uh, if a spirit monster bounces back from the field to your hand, you get to either add a ritual monster or no, you could add a ritual. No, it's a spirit monster. Excuse me. You could add, yeah, you could add a spirit monster or a ritual spell from grave or banish pile to your hand when it bounces back. And you could set the Stars Align trap from your deck to the field. Okay. And that card's insane too. But we don't play that in this build because sometimes it can be a dead hand, a dead card. And we're trying to minimize that as much as possible. Um, or essentially it's a win more card, but whatever. Plus, you can activate its effect up to twice per turn. So if you if you can bounce back two spirit monsters on the end phase with your on your opponent's end phase or your end phase, you can activate either one of those effect twice. So um, sometimes you can either add the ritual spirit monster and a ritual spell on the end phase to help you regain those resources and to re-ritual summon again. So insane, incredible. Of course, we have our other generic searches. We have three pre-preps. So essentially, we have five pre-preps in the deck. Okay, with the two little boy and three of these, that's five. All right. Um, then we have three prep of rights. That lets you search for a level 7 or lower ritual monster. So this essentially is three additional copies of the two little ones, Shino Baroness Shade and Shino Baron Shade. So it's five copies of that. There's five copies of Child Slime. And of course, if you have Ritual Spell Grave, you get to add that back from grave to your hand. So we have five ways to get into your other cards. And then on to our board breakers. So of course, we run three copies of Dark Ruler No More. Again, let's go second deck. So if you don't have a mono on hand, you can't shut off, change your plays going. You drop it to your opponent and says, "Okay, now stop. Now let me play." So this card is absolutely needed. It's absolutely crazy in this deck. I saw great success when I played it. People were not expecting it. And then, like I said, once I played it, I broke the board. It's easy to break these boards, man. With this deck is a board breaking deck. So yeah, three Dark Rulers, man, necessary for the build. We also played the one call by. We played the one call by because this deck really loses to Droll. Now Ash, we can kind of play around Ash. All right, whatever. But Droll is the bane of our existence. Okay, we can play around Imperm, but yeah, Droll stops us all the way. Now onto our traps. Our last but not least, we played three copies of Evenly Matched. Again, board breaking deck, man. That's all we play. We don't play board breaking cards in this deck. Usually, how our turn goes is on turn two, when it's our turn, we break the board, we set up our infinite Azathoth, and then we pretty much wait for our opponent to scoop, and or we just beat down. Okay, so that's the main deck. Now let's get into the extra deck. So for our extra deck for this build, man, we have a lot of generic cards in this build. So because we don't really go into our extra deck like that. I mean, we can if we have to, because our main deck just wins the games for us. So, but if we have to go into our extra deck, this is what we're gonna go into. So, I play a super poly target. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I have Super Poly in the side deck. So, of course, we have the Garura, Mud Dragon, Storm Venom, and Predator Plant Triff. Um, just for generic plays, but if we're forced to go first, we just set our super poly target or our super polys down, and then hope for the best. Okay, but it comes, it may come up, So yeah, like I said, if you guys have different option choices, just let me know, please. Um, Next into our links, we have the one cross out. Of course, it's kind of ritual based, so it helps us. So I'm gonna cross out a cross sheep. Great fly. I like Great Fly because you can use the tokens that Shinobirds produce once they bounce back to the hand. Two of those tokens to make him, and he buffs all my winged beast monsters or my wind monsters by 500. So 35 and 3K, pretty big, and him too. Play Nightmare Phoenix for those floodgates. Dynamondo. Dynamondo is the link monster for ritual base decks. It's insane. Um, he gets him on the field. As soon as he hits the field, you activate the effect to send a ritual monster from your graveyard back to the deck or a special summon, but we know we can't do it. So we'll bounce back to the deck and we'll spin back a monster from your opponent's field. And it has a quick effect. The quick effect is you contribute this card and target ritual monster in the graveyard and then either add it to the hand or a special summon. So on the end phase, the opponent's turn, you contribute this bad boy and insert your ritual spell out of the graveyard back to your hand. So Dynamondo is insane. Next, we have Unicorn, Bounce Back, and then Abramax. Ironically, this deck can make Abramax pretty good. It really can. It can make Abramax. So, and Abramax is just that protector for a mono because as you're preventing your opponent to attack, um, or activate effects, excuse me. Now, some of the your opponents want to summon a big monster to attack over. Well, Avermax says no. Because when Avermax is on the field with a mono, your opponent can't attack no matter what Avermax. And Avermax can't activate his effects, but um, I believe he still gets the attack gain, if I'm correct. Oh, no, it does. I'm sorry. It doesn't get the attack gain. I'm sorry, with the monos on the field, but it just prevents them from running over a mono. So if they have something over 3K or they're going to crash into him, then that's that. But if a mono him's on the field, they're not getting over that. All right, on to our XZs. Of course, we won the one Baguska. Okay. We won number 68, the Sky Prison. Okay, because we have level 8s. Run Gallant Granite. Okay, Search our mono. One Time Thievery Door, rank 4 package. I really like this one too, Dingirsu. We have level 8s. And Dingirsu protects our mono from like Destruction, Dark Hole, Regeki, attack over it. Again, just another protection for our mono. Because Dingirsu is not activated effect, it's a, what is it? It's not activated effect. It's just a protection effect. So if he just does it, and then you just, boom, discard to protect. So it doesn't activate. It's like a continuous effect. And then last but not least, man, the little secret spicy tech I have to put in this deck. Superstar Slayer Typhon the Sky Crisis. Man, this card right here, people were not aware of this card. They were calling Judge left and right because they thought I was cheating. This card is literally insane. It's the best going second card for any deck. Like any deck. You could play stun for all I care and put this in extra deck and you can make it. So pretty much what this card says is that if your opponent summon two monsters from at least minimum two monsters from the extra deck, on your turn, you can normal summon Effect Veiler and X these into him. Okay? Now mind you, once you X into him, you can't summon no more. That's just it. And what you do is he pretty much says all monsters on the field with 3,000 more attack cannot activate their effects. Okay, so that's done. But when he hits the field, you detach one and bounce one of your opponent's monsters back to the hand, non-targeting, which is insane. Okay. This card literally like it. Of course, we've gone full the theme of I fall into the theme of board breaking. So this card right here breaks boards easily. So you can do all your summoning, all your setting up, and then boom, go into him, bounce back the problematic monster, whatever it is. They can't activate their effects. So yeah, spicy tech of the deck. All right. Now let's get into the side deck. Now my side deck ain't reasonably that strong, but I'm just play testing things. And like I said, again, guys, in the comments, give me tips. Let me know what you think. Okay. So of course we're running 3 copies of Ash. We're running 3 Ash for those generic decks. We're also running 3 Droll. I think Droll is the hand trap for this format, so I'm going with that. Let's see. Running the 2 Super Polys. Okay. Um, yeah, 2 Super Polys. Okay. Running 2 Crossout Designators. So like I said, this deck really loses to Droll. Okay, and if we main deck our Droll and put this in with the call by, we should have a higher chance of stopping Droll. Hopefully. Okay. Um, we also run Imperm. Okay, for generic stuff. And last but not least, we run Dimensional Barrier. Like I said, I can't tell how many times I've been dimensional buried in tournaments. Most people find I was playing a ritual based deck. Um, Plus, everybody's playing Dimensional Barrier for everything else, for Branded, for Vanadium, whatever. But this card, man, paired with um, Crossout, is insane. Okay, because if I have this in if I swap out my cards in my side deck and stuff, if my opponent goes first, like I say game 3, I have these two sided. He could flip this up my turn, and I just drop cross out. It's insane. Just negate him all the way through for 2 turns essentially. And yeah, so I just try to be defensive, but try to be smart as much as possible to combat my opponent and just go back to the board. Um, Clarity method that I usually do. But that's it, man. Again, like I said, Shinobirds, man, coming back 2024, new support, Age of Overlord. Okay. Again, thank you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and give me tips, man. All right. And again, hopefully you'll see me soon. I'm becoming some more support, and hopefully we'll take Shinobirds all the way to the top. Deuces.